Okay, I think I'm supposed to say something stereotypical like, hey, class of 2013, we made it! Like I'm surprised that we're here, but let's face it, we're awesome, and we knew we were going to make it the whole time. So even though I'm not surprised, I have to say that I am extremely excited, relieved, and grateful that the class of 2013 is finally sitting in this auditorium. I'd like to let you know first off how difficult it was for me to pick a topic for this speech. Of all the things I could talk about, how was I supposed to pick one thing and stick with it? Early on, I made it a point in my mind, I will not do a YOLO speech. I will not do a YOLO speech. Let me go ahead and warn you, that kind of backfired. For those of you who aren't in the loop, YOLO stands for You Only Live Once. And it's a pop culture concept that promotes the idea of living life with no regrets, but is more commonly used as an idea and an excuse for risky and irrational behavior. Over a short period of time, this idea has become extremely popular, and I can just imagine how many speeches are going to be given over the next few weeks about, living life to the fullest and leaving here and becoming a better you. Leaving here and sleeping late on a Saturday, getting a job, saving the planet, going to college, starting a family, seeing the world, dyeing your hair, getting a tattoo, buying a puppy. I don't know. Speeches advocating the more positive. So, to avoid that, I'd like to ask how this whole concept of taking risks and making self-fulfilling decisions became so prevalent in our generation. How did this mindset creep its way into our heads? We've come to believe that because we obviously only have one shot at life, we might as well live it out in either the safest or the wildest way possible. We've also come to believe that our lives, our decisions, our consequences are entirely ours to control, that we are basically independent, and that hardly anything we do affects the other people around us, and that we've pretty much reached the peak of knowledge. I mean, let's face it, guys, what else could we possibly have to learn at this point? Oh, wait, everything. Guys, there is so much more out in the world than just living for ourselves. Doing what we want will only take us so far. Of course, you need to be personally driven to accomplish your goals and make something of yourself. But please realize how many people you will rely on to get on your journey to those goals. I promise you did not make it to this point without the help of at least 2 people. I promise. I also promise that when you move on to this next chapter of your life, you will meet new people like crazy. The thing to remember is that those new people will shape who you become, but you will do the same to them in return. Your actions do affect others around you. Why would you choose to pretend they don't? Real life is not like YOLO. The idea of YOLO leads to almost a selfish and lonely lifestyle. All the mornings you wake up and don't remember the night before won't take care of you when you're sick. All the money you chase after when you're 50 won't be your friend when you get old. All the hours you spend online won't laugh with you when you're happy or cry with you when you're sad. The way your life will satisfy you is if you make it real. Real living is where you pour your life into other people. Because when you reach the end of it, all you have are the relationships you've taken the time to create and care for. People are worth it. Even when they make you mad, even when they leave you out, even when they mess things up. Jesus knew that. He poured his life into his closest friends. He poured his life into his closest friends, investing himself in those relationships, and even being willing to die for them and for us so that he could pay the price for us to know him. That's how important relationships are. Woo! Important enough to make compromises and sacrifices, even when you get nothing in return. I challenge you to consider this. How can we go on living in this superficial world of YOLO when it's so obvious that we should really only be living for each other? Thank you.